haven't moved on, but I tried. I don't believe it, baby, but I lie all night long. What you mean I changed? I should say the same. It got me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. So like that. You. What's good, everybody? I had to come in here and rant for a little bit because everybody just been pissing me off lately. Everybody on the internet just really have been pissing me the fuck off lately, and I can't do it no more. You know, I hate meaningless fucking content, meaningless videos where you saying something with actually nothing to say. Like, you just taking up space on servers and in the algorithm with your bullshit. Just doing the most. Just be on camera just to be on camera. And I'm not even gonna lie, it's mainly girls. It's mainly pretty girls that do it because it's like sometimes y'all don't be having shit to say, but just want to say some bullshit. Like I'm scrolling through TikTok. I see this girl, her video, she's like, does anybody else have that awkward moment when you pull up to somebody at the light and y'all look at each other and you're like, what do we do now? Do we give each other, do we exchange numbers? Do we blah, 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 blah? Like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, how old are you? Are you a human? Because what kind of video is that? Does anybody else have the awkward moment when they pull up to somebody at the light and they make eye contact? Who the fuck that has been driving for at least 1 year, at least 1 month hasn't had that happen? Who the fuck drives a car, has been driving a car, and has never had a moment where you pull up to somebody and y'all both stop at the light and y'all happen to make eye contact? To the point to where she need to make a fucking video about it saying it's an awkward moment and like, what do you do in those moments? What do you mean, what do you do? You look at the person and then you go back to minding your motherfucking business. Simple as that. Like, what else do you want? Like, are y'all supposed to get out and have a conversation? Like, what are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Meaningless content. Just saying shit, just making videos just for the sake of making a video, just to have something stupid to say. Just to kind of like get some content of something so stupid that you know everybody has experienced before. That's like making a video saying some stupid shit like, has anybody else walked outside before and it's been raining? Has anybody else been inside a grocery store and you were inside and then when you looked outside it started raining? Like, what do you do? Do you go and grab your car? Do you call someone to come pull your car up for you? Like, do you just run out in the rain and try not to get wet? Like, stop making videos about these very common human experiences and then trying to, make it seem like it's something that doesn't happen all the time. That shit really be pissing me off, man. Like, y'all just do too much on the internet. Like, y'all just can't. I don't know, man. It's very fucking annoying if you ask me. It really pissed me off. But I'm not even gonna trip, man. I'm just on stream just to be on stream. I said I was gonna be on here, and I came on this motherfucker. So what have I been doing today? I have not been doing nothing. I just been chilling. I got 0 viewers right now, but it's cool. I guess I'm gonna take this time to go ahead and rant about Black Myth Wukong and all the lies that's been surrounding this game. And honestly, I'm just gonna rant about these types of games in general. One thing people have been saying is that Black Myth Wukong is not a Souls-like game. Now, I never played Elden Ring. I never played any of those other games because from all that I've heard about those games is that they are extremely difficult and extremely hard to beat. And I seen that firsthand. Like I saw some of the gameplay on these games and like people were dying constantly. Honestly, if it gets to the point where it's taking me 20, 30, 100 tries to beat a boss, then that's just ridiculous. That takes the fun out of the game. I don't know, they call these souls games. I don't know because they're soulless, because that's what it feels like. Like Black Myth Wukong, I remember when we first started seeing snippets and gameplay of this game years and years ago. I was thinking this was about to be an action adventure type game. No, this game is almost like a puzzle. These games feel like puzzles. There's nothing unique that you can really do or anything like that. It's a boss rush. You start the game off fighting a boss. Within the first 2 hours of the game, I swear to God, I have fought like 4 to 5 bosses already. Extremely hard, tough bosses, and it sucks because one of the main reasons why it sucks is that once you die, you have to go back to a respawn point, and depending on where you at, honestly, you might have to walk a minute, 2 minutes, try to get through other bosses and all this. The bosses respawn, so and the regular enemies respawn, so you're going through waves of enemies again just to try to get back to the boss who just whooped your ass within 3 hits. It took you more time to get to the boss than it took for the boss to fucking whoop you. And that shit is annoying. I fought this dude in the water, this snake boss. I fought him 10 times just to get through his first phase. I didn't even know that there was going to be a second phase. That's what I was like, this game really did trick people into believing it wasn't a Souls-like type game where bosses have 2 phases. It's not like your health replenishes or anything like that. So if you're been banging on this boss, fighting him, whooping his ass, finally get him down, and you're on your last little bit of health, there's a whole nother section where the boss gets full health, newer attacks, different attack patterns, and now you're just sitting there, last little bit of health. At that point, you just give up. Like, you don't even try to beat him anymore. You just sit, you're like, what can I do? You know he's gonna hit you. You know you're gonna get hit again. You know that one hit is gonna just freaking finish you. So like that's one of the things I'm very, very tired about these games. The combat is so freaking slow. I don't care what nobody says. This combat is slow. You have to, in order to do a heavy attack, you press triangle, and then that somehow sends a signal. It almost feels like a freaking dial-up connection to the controller. It sends a signal to the controller. Then the freaking monkey finally decides to do a stance and then finally flip his thing. So it takes about 5 to 8 seconds from the time you pressing the heavy attack button to where the attack is actually used. It's very, very weird. It's actually pretty freaking annoying. I don't know how people find these types of games fun, but it's not fun. The last 2 bosses I beat, I was literally like within an inch of my life swinging, trying to kill them. I'm almost kind of like done with this game in a way. I spent $60 on this game just a few days ago, but I'm considering putting it down because not only are the bosses difficult, this game really has the worst mechanics when it comes to even trying to protect yourself and defend yourself. Like when did it become this thing in games to where you just roll out the way? When the hell did it become these things where these bosses can unleash the most powerful attacks where they can slam the ground and raise the whole ground and come at you from across the screen at 80 miles per hour with a 75-foot long sword, swinging it like this, and the only thing you can do is jump out of the way, roll out of the way, try to dodge at the last minute. What happened to the parry system? Why doesn't this game have a parry system? I'm a few hours in, like, this game is getting so boring to me right now. I'm trying to explore, I'm trying to level up, trying to get stronger, but how is that possible when you go from one tough boss You walk a few steps, you fight a few regular enemies, and you get another tough boss. That's all. Like most of the time I've been playing on this game has been spent on beating bosses. It's I never understood this. Like when did the game industry flip over to well these types of games where people are trying to claim this is not a Souls like game, but this is exactly a Souls like game. When did the game industry switch over to you just button mashing, bullet sponging, hit soaking these bosses? They take so long to kill. It almost feel like you don't even feel powerful fighting them. You feel so weak. God of War, when you fought bosses, even if you got whooped by a boss, you felt powerful fighting him. The boss maybe was just more powerful. You don't feel powerful at all. You almost feel like a peasant going up against a god when you fight these bosses. And I know some people say, get good. You just need to play better. Fuck that. I'm not bad at the game. Like, I'm not bad at the game. I can play the game. I'm good at it. It's just that it's freaking stupid. And honestly, as someone who's become a casual gamer like me, to be honest, I'm playing games less and less as I get older. So I don't really spend a whole bunch of time on the game. So me sitting down playing a game for 2 hours straight is, you know, that's pretty good. I can't play a game for over 2 hours straight now. And so when you think about people like me that get off of work or, you know, are getting a little bit older, don't play games like that, but they still want to experience, you know, playing a game. And then you buy a game like this and then it's just stressful to beat when you put it down to the point where you don't want to come back to it because it's just so difficult and time consuming. Like that's not fun. It's not fun to fight a boss. And the fun about it, and it's not like games haven't had hard bosses before. But see, the thing about it is you kind of knew things that you were kind of messing up on. He's like, okay, I didn't do this right. I didn't do this right. I didn't do this right. Not with these games. It's not too much you can do wrong. Like if your roll, you only can roll so freaking far. You can only dodge so far. Like when the damn boss jumps on the entire screen, it just decides to slam his body down on the entire screen. Like you can only roll out of the way so far. Sometimes it's not nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just how the game is designed. And that right there is what's so annoying about it. That's why I'm not having a good time with this game. Like, why did y'all make the game so fucking difficult? Y'all could have made this game way easier. I don't give a damn what nobody say, and I know it's people out there that agree with me. This game is just damn difficult. It's exactly like they describe these Elden Ring games, how I have seen them being played, the frustration that people get. It don't make no sense. Our character is so weak in comparison to the people that we fight. It really don't make no sense. I would never, ever, ever play a game or buy another game like this again. Seriously, I won't. Seriously, I'm gonna look at the reviews. I'm gonna look at the reviews. If there's not a block button or anything like that, I'm not playing the game. Like, let me parry. I like the idea of parrying. I like the idea of their boss swinging a sword at you and you blocking it with your staff or you blocking it with your sword or anything like that. And you getting rewarded for a perfect parry or anything like that. Not just like how fun is it to just roll out the way? Like, that's not fun. That is not fun. Your only way of evading an attack by a boss is just rolling out the way. It doesn't even look, you know, aesthetically appealing for real. So yeah, I feel like the ball was dropped with this game. The ball was dropped with a lot of games, and yeah, maybe they should just go back to, you know. And I don't care what nobody say. Give us difficulty settings again on these types of games. If people want to play hard games and take 80 hours to beat them, and you fight 80 bosses, and you barely have a chance to level up your game because you fighting so many bosses in between, and then that's them. But for the casual gamers, can y'all please give us difficulty settings again or something? Sometimes people just want to enjoy the game. We don't want to treat a game like a chore, like another job, especially the people that come back get off of work and then come to game, they don't want to treat gaming like another job, and that's what it's been feeling like lately, especially with these Souls type game, especially now with Black Myth Wukong. So I myself am over it. I don't really want to play it, anymore. I'm on this bear, and I've been kind of doing good with him, but after dying like 6 times, it's just getting a little discouraging. And I know I can beat him because I've beaten all the other bosses up to this point, so I have been winning. I don't think I've died more than 20 times on a boss. Like less than 20 times, I've been able to pretty much beat the bosses on an average. So I don't think it's a thing of me just not being good. It's just it's the margin for error is so low. You miss we miss one attack. His one attack might not have that much damage taken, but this attack might take away all your health. And then you're pressing L1 to try to refill your health, and then the monkey takes forever to freaking refill the health. You know, there's no pickups throughout the thing. I don't know when these games decided to become such a chore to play. Like I don't know why these games want to have such a skill gap and an ability curve to play their games, to really enjoy their games. It's like if you can't appeal to the average consumer, you're not going to be that successful. And I'm not saying that as if this game hasn't been successful, but I'm also realizing that this game, especially the way it's been marketed to people like me, it's just been a lot of hype from what they shown all these years ago. And I think hype, for one, is like really, really ruining video games. And yeah, so I'm not really a fan of Black Myth Wukong right now. I don't think it's gonna get easier as I play it. I mean, I might get stronger, so it may get easier, but I think I'm done with the game. So yeah, never play another game like this again, and that's it. Not my problem. All night long. What you mean I changed? I should say the same. Got me losing my mind. But yeah. Shit, man. Let's see what's happening on TikTok. See what I can pick up. See what I might be able to see what's happening on TikTok. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it at home. Climate change, really big difference. Same old, same old. All right, here you go. I had the pleasure and displeasure of living in Philly for a year, um, back in 2023 through 2024, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you want to see, probably, okay, let me just say this: I don't understand Philly Muslims. That okay? I don't get y'all. I don't get Philly Muslims because from what I understand about Islam and the Islamic faith in general is very, very strict, and it's very, very, it's not a lot you can do to really, once you do a certain things, it's really hard for you to kind of come back from it in a way. If you get what I mean. Like if you tell somebody you're a Muslim, they almost expect a certain thing for you, especially how you act, because Islam is a very devout religion. You know, it's not like a thing. It's a very very devout religion. People really take it seriously. But if you left it up to Philly Muslims to be the standard or what's looked at when you're talking about what a Muslim is, I don't think people would want to be Muslim anymore. I understand. I remember one time walking down the street. This is when I had hair. This is when I had my dreads and everything. I see this Muslim girl. She say, I had just got like, got a shape up line up, had my hair done and everything. She was like, oh, I like your hair. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She had said so else. Oh, I like your line up too. I was like, all right, cool. And I had been wondering, I'm like, because I had seen a few cute Muslim girls, so I had always wondered, how does that work? Like, how does dating a Muslim girl work? Can you be somebody that's not Muslim and date a girl that is Muslim? I didn't know. But yeah, I just got to talking to her and everything, and I was kind of like, she went on to explain to me that she was a single mother. I didn't know they had Muslim single mothers. Maybe that's just me being ignorant, but I was like, dang, I thought once you got with a dude and y'all got married, that was like a for life type thing. I didn't know that y'all became single mothers like that. I thought that was and I don't know, I thought that was a Christian thing, but who knows? But yeah, we get to talking and everything, so I'm like, how I talk to how do I, as a guy, how do I become, how can I talk to a Muslim girl? Like if I see a cute Muslim girl and I wanted to go out and I wanted to date her, could I do that? She was like, no, because I'm not Muslim. But somehow I can't date a Muslim woman because I'm not Muslim. But she also told me that a Muslim man can go out and date a woman that's not Muslim. I think y'all Muslim girls need to go back and revisit that with y'all imam or whoever it is, because that sounds like a double standard to me. That sounds like them Philly Muslim niggas or them Muslim niggas telling y'all, I can do what I want. You just got to sit there and take it. But then again, I had only been around Philly Muslims, so I don't really know how it works. You leave it up to Philly Muslims, I might not even know. These niggas have on a whole guard with some goddamn them flower pants on up under there. It's some Jordans on. So I don't be knowing. Selling pizza, pepperoni pizza and shit. And these black Muslim niggas, what is with Philly Muslim niggas that they always going to jail? Are black Philly Muslims inherently crime-ridden criminals or some shit? Like, it's so many Philly Muslim dudes that have been to jail and that are in jail that keep going to jail. I don't get it. Because if you looked at the Muslim religion and everything, the most time they doing stuff is, in the name of Allah. Y'all doing this shit in the name of the game, in the name of the ops and stuff like that. Y'all ain't doing shit for Allah. Y'all niggas just running down on niggas cause whatever reason. So I don't understand. Y'all gotta tell me, if I'm telling you, if you left it up to the black Philly Muslim population to be what Muslim is, I swear to God, people would not take Islam seriously. I swear. And so I don't know. Like I see how people act in these other countries, how devout they are. And not saying I agree with it, but how the women are, and how, I guess if that's what the Quran says, how they're supposed to be, how they are what the Quran's supposed to be. But then you come over to America and you leave it up to these black Philly mothers. Like, these niggas just don't give a fuck. They just kind of interpret it and do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't know. Maybe it's something I'm missing. Shit be funny as hell though. You know how many single mother Muslims I done met in Philly a lot. And ain't just been one. And the thing that made me think that is it's this little girl that's been on TikTok that she's been doing the dance and everything, and everybody been getting hyped over her because she been in her Muslim garb, and all these other girls been in their Muslim garb. You know, she the one that be doing the water bending, the water bending. No, she the one that be, doing that. She that one. So yeah, but so I see her in her Muslim garb doing that, and I thought that was like very weird because I just know they don't play that shit in Saudi Arabia. I just know you ain't gonna be doing no freaking Philly rocking, no hip bopping in Saudi Arabia if you a Muslim woman. So I don't get how you could do that here in America. I mean, of course, because you're a black Philly Muslim, but you know that you wouldn't do that over there in Mecca or an a real Islamic country. You probably wouldn't even be doing that in Dearborn, Michigan, if we're being honest. But yeah. So and then I see another video of her, and she's not in her Muslim garb, and she doing a new dance, and she doing like this. She doing a boxing dance. She doing this. She punching niggas and shit. She punching niggas. She doing this. She punching niggas. She punching niggas and shit. So I don't know. Y'all gonna have to tell me what's up with this, man. Y'all Philly Muslims, y'all gonna have to either get in my comment section, get on my stream, get in my ass and let me know. No Diddy. Let me know what the heck is going on with this. Are y'all real Muslims, or do y'all have like a Quran Philly edition? Like I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. Do Philly Muslims have a Quran Philly edition? I need to know. Cause god damn. Let y'all shit, man. Let you niggas tell it, man. Let y'all be the representation. I'm like, I don't know what is going on. No, you haven't moved on to try. But yeah. Anyways, I told y'all it's gonna be rare that you're gonna get like a super, super long stream from me because just oh no, it's my dad. Hello?
Ron,
Hey, Dad.
what's happening?
Oh, ain't nothing too much. I was just calling, checking in on you, see how you doing.
Yeah, me and your mom, we was out.
Oh, okay, sound good. Yeah, I got some things going in the works. Got a new job starting tomorrow and everything like that.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, things are going good, Joey.
Oh yeah, things going good. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on stream right now. You know, I've been live streaming lately, so I'm on stream right now.
Okay.
Over here ranting and talking about mess.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, I'll get up with you tomorrow sometime this weekend, have a little bit more in-depth conversation.
Okay, sounds good. Love you. Take care.
All right, love you too, Dad.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I know that just made a lot of you niggas jealous. I know that you niggas wish you could have a daddy that'll call you back. I tried to call him, he didn't answer, he called me back. Oh man, let me stop. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I ain't gonna be on stream for too long. I just came on here to talk a little bit of shit, and then hop off like I always do. Don't believe, babe, but I try all night long. And can I just say this? We got to stop with this narrative that whoever pulled their camera out first and start recording somebody in the middle of a situation or start recording in the middle of a situation is automatically right. I hate that has been this sort of prevailing narrative throughout the internet for so many years. If somebody pulls out their camera first, and whoever run the social media and can post a video and get a lot of comments on it first about a certain situation, that person is always in the right. Like somebody be in the middle of Walmart, they just start the video up. They trying to kick me out. They trying to kick me out. I ain't do nothing. Why they mess with me? Then you just got a whole comment section. They wrong. They shouldn't be trying to kick this person out. Blah 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 blah. Little do you know, that person just got caught taking the top off and licking the ice cream and putting it back. But you wouldn't know that because you don't give a fuck. You just care that you feel like you doing something. You sticking it to somebody by being on their side or because they're in there in Walmart acting a fucking fool. So like have a little bit more discernment, man. That's what I want. That's what I want for people. Have a little bit more discernment over what's real and what's fucking bullshit. And I guarantee you, if somebody just posts a video, no context, in the middle of some situation arguing, and somebody telling them something to leave or how they're not doing something right, please don't just assume that whoever is the person recording and posting the video is just automatically in the right.